grab your picture, please. It takes a lot to put on these shows. Let's give a round of applause to this man, first of all.
You want to know something crazy? My boys are 11 and 9, and they know their great-great-grandmother. She's 99 years old, and she's perfectly lucid, and they get to visit her. How incredible is that? I think it's pretty amazing. I was lucky enough. I almost met one of my great-great-grandfathers, but I didn't quite get here soon enough. I knew well one of my great-grandfathers late into life. He didn't pass away until I was about 22 or 23 years old. I knew 3 of my great-grandmothers, and of course one of them is still here. Like I said, she's 99 years old. Man, do I love her. It's amazing. That love of family like that's incredible. One of my grandmothers is still here. I met both of them. I knew both of my grandfathers. I was lucky enough to know both of them as well. Last year, the grandfather I was closest to passed away. And several weeks later, my oldest son turned 10. And it did something to me. I know it's going to sound crazy because I lived so long in the life before contemplating the hard questions that we all often ask ourselves. Why are we here? Why does this matter? What does it mean? And I went on a deep, deep journey trying to figure that out. One of my close friends, I started training her when she was 10 years old, I believe. She's 18 now. She's grown into a beautiful soul. But she had some trouble along the way. She had some therapy and some counseling sessions. And so one day I brought this up to her, the stuff I was struggling with, hoping that she could maybe give me some of the tools she had been taught with the counseling, telling you I was having a rough time. And I remember she looked at me and she said, Scott, why do you think I'm always so fucking depressed? So we talked that day, and I could tell when she left, I had brought her down a little bit and she'd been in a great place. And I looked at her and I said, you know what? I think what this all means is the only thing that matters between us is love as humans. Like I talked about the familial love earlier, the love of friendship. I went to a small elementary school they closed down called Body Camp Elementary. We were so small we couldn't have an elementary school football team, so we combined with some other schools. We had Manita, Huddleston, and things like that. And I met one of my close friends there. His name was Daniel Maury. And as far back as I can remember, Daniel was there. And I remember we were probably 11, 12 years old. We were playing on Jefferson Forest High School field, and the biggest kid on the team hit me, and he about cut my lights out. And when I set up, Daniel wasn't very big in stature either, and he was there already fighting the kid. And that is that love of friendship, like I'm talking about. That's, like I said earlier, I think is the only thing that matters. I remember his senior year, my junior year, we were in Mr. Dellis's class in biology. He threw a crawdad down. Daniel chopped it up and hit it in the corner of the tray. So the next crawdad that came by did the same thing. I remember Mr. Dellis came by and he looked at us and asked where the crawdads had went. And I remember Daniel picked up a tentacle or something, he made some crazy noise only he could do, like, something like that. Mr. Dellis stepped back, he was appalled. He said, man, you guys are a disgrace to science, and he threw us out of the biology class. That was a great memory. I've known this lady here, Taja Mitchell. I met her in middle school. I remember I had a teacher named Joe Custer, probably in his 80s. He's here in attendance tonight. When I first met Taja, and Taja and I were acquaintances all the way until our senior year. We got really close then. She was my closest female friend. You know, when you're a senior in high school, it's really important to have a friend of the opposite sex. She was like my wingman, right? What should I say to this girl? What should I wear? When should I call her? Those types of things. So several years after high school, Daniel and Taja were together, and I was elated to hear that they brought this beautiful young lady here, Giovanna Maury. into the world. Fast forward March 19th, 2011. I remember that day forever. I was on the way, it's the day after my birthday. I was born March 18th. I was on the way to a surprise birthday party that I didn't know. I remember Pastor Lomax called me and he told me the news. And I couldn't believe it and I was kind of in shock. I walked in, everyone said, surprise, and I went from this really low to this high and it just did something to me. I keep track of a lot of fight dates in my mind. That's how I relate my timeline of my life. And I remember it was 2011 because June 8th, 2012 is when I faced former middleweight champion of the world, Kelly Pavlik. And I know in my heart that Daniel never got to see that fight. It was on that day, March 19th, 2011, when Giovanna was like 3 years old. Daniel lost his life in a motorcycle accident. I think one of the greatest joys in life is creating happiness in the people that you love. And that fundraiser earlier, I was told we raised $1,400, and I was hoping it would be more, so I'm going to match it with $1,600 of my own to bring a total of $3,000. And Taja, I'm going to give that $3,000 to you for Giovanna's continuing education expenses. Giovanna, I love you. Taja, I love you too. And Daniel, I love you, bro.
Welcome back to Cujo's Toe-to-Toe Promotions, Thunder and Lightning, presented to you by Pack Law Group. We are ready for our fifth bout of the night, the co-main event of the night between OG James Willis, 6-2-1 of Roanoke, Virginia, taking on 39-fight veteran Justin Teddy Bear Novaria. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight: Paulie's Barbershop, Premier Conpave Finishing with Christ, Vortex Air and Electric. I'd like to thank the Hurt Factory Boxing and Fitness Center, Blue Ridge Moving Company, Franklin Trailer Company, Wash Solutions, and Level Up Foundation Repair for being sponsors of tonight's fight. Also, ECH Trucking, Cothran Schoonover Insurance, and again, our presenting sponsor, Pack Law. This next fight of the night is a 6-round fight in the heavyweight division, and coming out now, making his walk, is Justin Novaria. Justin from Zanesville, Ohio. As we said earlier, a veteran of 39 bouts. He's the Justin Novaria. Like I said, he's the quintessential journeyman. And he's in here tonight to do battle with James Willis. And you hear the love from the crowd for James Willis from Roanoke, Virginia. In James's last fight, had a very controversial stoppage loss in the first round to Norman Neely. I saw the fight and I thought he was dead in it. I thought he had hurt Neely early, Owen, and Neely landed a 3-punch combination. James never went down, but they stopped the fight. So
prior to the 3-punch combination, I believe that James was the only one landing meaningful shots. So yeah. I'm in agreement with you that it may have just been too much of a premature stoppage for me.
And then the fight before that, he had a very impressive draw with 14-1 Malik Titus, and a fight that very easily could have gone James's way.
You have a guy that has a deep amateur background in Malik Titus, and James is prevailing over all of that. He's able to just have relentless pressure, relentless tenacity, and it overcomes a lot of these things. And that's what was going on in the fight with Neely, but just wasn't able to see all of it play out together.
We're ready to see James Willis tonight. You know, hopefully for him and his team, it's a rebound fight where he gets back on the right road.
James is a great individual, but he is a mean-spirited man when he gets in the ring, and I do believe that we're going to see that in this fight.
We'll throw it up to the ring. To ring announcer Henry Discombobulating Jones. Bill Clancy gives the instructions. They're about ready to do battle. What do you expect to see in this fight, Owen?
Pressure from James Willis and entertainment from Teddy Bear Novaria. I've seen Novaria fight a little bit, and he's super crowd engaged. He's going to talk to the crowd. He does pro wrestling on the side, so I know that he knows about entertainment. James Willis just knows business.
And talking to James earlier today, he said he was all business and he wanted to get this thing over and done with as soon as possible.
I don't believe that James is going to leave any food on the table in this fight. He's the type of fighter, if he sees blood, he gets it.
Scheduled 6-round bout. Willis trying to, well, not trying, but is backing Novaria up with that double and triple jab. And then hit him with an overhand right.
James is starting out consistent with that pressure. I believe Novaria right now is just trying to find spots where he can keep James off of him for the moment and just breathe.
Novaria doing a good job of crowding James Willis, not giving him an opportunity to really have room to punch. Good inside work though by James Willis coming up the middle.
Novaria trying to suffocate Willis's offense, and Willis still finding opportunities in small pockets to throw uppercuts.
And what you notice with the vet Novaria is, even though he's leaning on him, he's not holding him. He's staying close and then letting punches go to the inside.
James establishing that jab early. I believe that James is jabbing to the body, setting up a right hand over top.
These are truly the big boys of boxing. Novaria 300 pounds, Willis 268. Almost 600 pounds a man in the ring tonight.
They're putting the toe-to-toe to ring to test tonight.
Oh, good chopping right hand by Willis. Novaria comes back. You talked about him being a game opponent, and that's what he is.
He is not coming to lay down. He is coming to fight. And that's what you want to see out of an opponent like Novaria.
Last 10 seconds of round number 1. Good round number 1.
Not much offense from Novaria. I think that he's just trying to deal with James's pressure and trying to slow that pressure down a little bit more. And Willis is just relentless with the jab and relentless with those right hands.
Sigma telling him to stay low, throw the jab to the chest, and then try to come over top of it with the overhand right. Mario not sitting down in the corner, a la Big George Foreman, the way he used to do.
Novaria, though he is a journeyman, he does actually have a deep amateur background. He has competed in world tournaments in the amateurs.
Oh, good right hand by Willis. Beautiful overhand right. Just as Novaria was trying to get going, that's exactly what Scott Sigmund told him to do. Stay low and hit him with the overhand right.
I believe that James is about to make quick work of this.
Yeah, 2 minutes and about 30 seconds still remaining in the round. We'll see if he can make it out. The big man is using his body to try to survive. What a big right hand by Willis.
I believe James will set that right hand up by using his jab again and finding success with that right hand and putting him to bed.
Right now, James is trying to one-shot him. He ought to go back to boxing and set him back up.
James switch his stances to try to find that kill shot now. Using great footwork by a heavyweight.
Oh, great three-punch combination coming back by Novaria. Now Novaria 5 straight punches.
Great combination by Novaria again.
You have got to give it to Novaria because that knockdown was one that I thought might have ended the fight.
I thought that his feet wasn't under when he got up on the first knockdown.
Yeah.
But he found a way to gather his feet together and let combinations go now.
Now he's touching James Willis.
I think that James is just letting him burn off a little bit of steam.
Ooh, good uppercut.
Great uppercut.
That hurt him. You see his knees buckle again. James Willis hit him with a beautifully timed uppercut as he was walking in. But Novaria Owen has no quit in him at all.
No, he doesn't. He is finding tricky and tactical ways to pin up James's offense and use his footwork. Great body shot by James Willis.
Oh, good right hand by Willis again. Has him hurt and stumbling. Willis trying to finish it up. But here comes the beginning of the end. Great left hand by Willis.
Oh, my word.
Down goes Novaria right at the bell. I don't know if he's going to make it up, Owen.
I I don't know if he's going to have his feet under it for it.
Wow.
And he
Manages to make it up to his feet at the count of 8. And we wondered, would he be able to make it out of the round? Just barely.
If you're in the corner of Novaria, do you start to question whether it's worth it to go out the next round or not?
Yes, I do. Matter of fact, the doctor's going to come take a look at him, but you got to wake him up. You got to throw some water on him. You got to do something. Because he got hit with some big-time shots in that round.
And James is a heavy-hitting guy. With that type of timing and with that type of power, you know that it's going to be difficult for Novaria to come back and recover from a situation like that.
So we'll see. Does Novaria have anything left in the tank? I think what you're going to see is the first 10 seconds, Novaria is going to come out and wing and try to catch James with something. If he can't, he came right out at it.
Oh, and he got hit with something big right off of bat.
What a fight! What a fight we have here. Oh, good right hand inside by Novaria. Novaria trying to show Bill Clancy, I'm not holding, I'm still fighting.
The teddy bears came to fight.
Oh, good inside uppercut by Willis.
The difference has been Willis's uppercuts. They have just been popping Novaria's head up constantly throughout the fight.
Yeah.
And that's just energy draining.
Willis, I think, is standing too tall right now. Good
My word.
hand again. But the teddy bear says, I'm not going anywhere, Owen.
He is a game opponent who is taking it.
Oh, good body shot.
Coming back with his
good body shot of his own.
Oh!
He missed the shot and couldn't hold his balance.
Great jab by Willis. That was like a corkscrew. Oh, my word.
Willis, oh my, this is going back and forth.
This is a gunslinging fight right now. Oh, he's framing him up. I would love to have seen him chop that right hand down.
Oh, he may have
right
hurt Willis. Big time right hand by Justin Novaria.
Phenomenal. This is an action-packed fight we have on our hands, Walter.
This is the kind that you dream about. Oh!
I believe
Beautiful right
this
hand,
is the end.
and that's going to be it.
That's it.
My.
Novaria stands up and says, let's go to the referee, Bill Clancy.
Novaria hits him with a good left hand.
This is just back and forth action.
The biggest difference is that Willis has been able to absorb the punches from Novaria. Oh, good jab again by Willis.
A thunder.
Good body
my
shot.
goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That was a great liver shot from a heavyweight. How often do you see heavyweights get dropped by body shots, Walter?
Yeah, man, you don't. That was a beautifully placed shot. James Willis, smartly, when a guy's sucking wind, you take it out of him, you can end fights that way, and he did just that. Great execution by James Willis.
Willis displayed a beautiful jab this evening.
Oh, yeah.
It set up a lot of those right hands that he was able to just hurt Novaria with and able to end the fight with ultimately.
I tell you what, though, super fight. That's a fan-friendly fight right there.
Consistently entertaining fights have been put on this evening.
Yeah.
Consistently.
From top to bottom, you can't. Look, every fight's been a good fight. tell you what, the only thing I would like to see James Willis do is maybe drop 20 pounds and come in the 240s. I think he would be better condition, but also be able to move a little better. Because he got hit a little bit too much tonight, but you gotta love what he did. He put them together.
He put together a show tonight.
Say that.